for the crown of New York.
When Biggie died, that throne was vacant. There was quote-unquote friction.
Me and Jay spoke, and I told Jay, you know, that we shouldn't, that obviously the streets wanted us to clash and that, you know, that's hip-hop, but I said nowadays brothers is getting hurt, you know, and he agreed, you know, even before I got the words out of my mouth.
Most thought that was that, until...
Boom, Summer Jam.
In 2001, Hot 97 Summer Jam featured every player in the hip-hop game. And if you needed to make a statement, this was the place to make it. And it's where Jay-Z, nicknamed Hova, debuted The Takeover.
Jay-Z finally comes on. He starts doing the takeover. No one knew what that song was. Bananas. Everyone goes crazy. But then at the end of the line, he goes, ask Nas, he don't want it with Hov.
Ask Nas, he don't want it with Hov. No.
The crowd went crazy, like, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, it's like, okay, now it's on.
In response to Summer Jam, Nas put out a diss track of his own. Jay then upped the ante on his fall release, The Blueprint, by adding an entire new verse to The Takeover.
The Takeover, that's one of the hottest battle tracks in rap history.
He comes at it from the perspective of, like, from a fan, kind of. Like, you know, like, your last album was, he broke it down, how Nas fell off.
Dueling lyrics shot back and forth between the two stars, directly addressing each other's attacks.
Takeover, the break's over.
No, you ain't talking about me, dog. You? What?
Jay-Z. Nasty Nas, the Esco's trash. Had a spark when you started, but now you're just garbage.
How can I be garbage? If I count off when you sample my voice.
Oh yeah, I sampled your voice. You was using it wrong. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song.
Rap is a competitive sport. That's how it was built. The grounds of it is competitiveness. You know what I'm saying?
When Jay did the Summer Jam, you know, everybody's in the streets is like, yo, I know you're gonna get at him.
Boom. Nas's album comes out.
When Nas dropped his new battle cry, Ether, fans knew they were witnessing one of the greatest MC battles of all time.
When Ether hit, it was just like phenomenal.
That ether, that make your soul burn slow. Put it together. I rock, y'all rock, fellas. And now y'all trying to take my spot, fellas?
It was a spanking. People didn't expect that. No one expected Nas to come back. I'm sorry, but no one expected Nas to come back that strong. And I'm sure Jay-Z took note of that. You know what? I'm doing a response.
People were telling me, turn on the radio, they're running a promo. Jay-Z got to answer to the Ether record. And I was like, whoa.
Today, the response, Jay-Z's response today at 3 o'clock. Tune in. It is on. Jay-Z response to the Ether.
Sucking lips. Won't you let the late veteran live?
Since you infatuated with saying that gay yeah, she was kissing my when you was kissing that bitch.
KRS already made an album called Blueprint first.
Look, I got more shooters in Queensbridge than you.
88, you was getting chased to your building. Call it my crib and I ain't even give you my numbers.
Nas had the better flow, the better lyrical content. It seemed like, to be honest with you, it seemed like Jay-Z's heart wasn't in it.
In the eyes of many, Nas won this battle, but it leaves you away thinking that this is not really over.
Jay-Z has since admitted he initially baited Nas to generate some talk on the street. But by the end of the battle, it was clear things had gotten personal.
Yeah, I watched the game, you know, every person that was on top went through it. You know what I mean? I don't know if they ever went through it to this degree.
Jay-Z and Nas has both been around a long time. They both lived through Biggie and Tupac, and so they resolved their beef, you know, by putting it all on record. They're a little more experienced, a little more worldly, and they realize how their labor affects so many people.
Despite the firestorm that Jay set off at Summer Jam, he was not afraid to take on hot newcomer 50 Cent. Storming onto the music scene in 1999, 50 built his fame by beefing with other artists.
Being a new kid, brand new, nobody don't know nobody. How do you get in all at one time? You make everybody that you feel like is somebody go, who's 50 Cent?
50 Cent's song, How to Rob, marked a new phenomenon, an MC dissing dozens of artists.
I'm about to stick Bobby for some of that Whitney money. Brian McKnight, I could get this anytime. Have keep sweating, staring down the barrel of my 9.
I thought 50 Cent's How to Rob was a brilliant record. I thought it was clever marketing because, you know, he dissed everybody, but it was in a clever, skillful way.
So if you got a problem and they want to go the other route with it, it's the same deal. You know, because it's that or go back to the hood, and that's all that's waiting for me back in the hood.
50's new track got under Jay-Z's skin so deep that it took his attention away from Nas, as Hova focused on the new kid in town.
What Jigga just sold? Like 4 milli? Got something to live for. Don't want a nigga putting 4 through that Bentley coupe dope.
And just a short year after his last battle cry, Jay again chose Summer Jam to throw down the gauntlet.
I ran into Jay at Summer Jam.
So they're backstage, and Jay was like,
yo, I don't like that record you got. I love that record you got.
The song was hot. 50 was like, you know, good looking. He's like, but you know, I gotta get you.
I'm like, all right, you know, do what you do. I didn't know he meant right then. He go on stage, that's the first time I ever seen 30,000 people. He said, I'm about $1. Who the is 50 Cent?
I'm about dollars. Who the is 50 Cent?
I didn't even know 30,000 people knew who 50 Cent was. I just sent him a bottle of champagne for that.
Coming up, the 50 Cent Ja Rule beef spins out of control.
I don't know him.
I can't even see how a kid could look at Ja Rule and want to be like Ja Rule.
Make a die bleeding is nothing. You make a die breathing and you're saying something.
When Beef, Rap's Biggest Battles returns. For more about Beef, Rap's Biggest Battles, log on to VH1.com.
People want sexy, they want hot.
First time that Brian and Justin had sex, sort of jaw-dropping.
No agents, no actors wanted to touch this project.
Just the sheer fact that people were afraid to do it made me rush to the audition.
We were all very nervous. We're not used to writing this stuff.
I don't need you criticizing me.
When you strip away the sex and the fact that it's about a bunch of gay men, you're looking at relationships.
VH1 goes inside Queer as Folk. Premieres this Thursday at 11:10 Central. For Queer as Folk merchandise, go to shop.vh1.com.
10 years of high fashion at low prices?
This is one party we can't afford to miss.
Do the hustle!
Morgan, you look like a perfect 10 tonight.
And you boys are a 20.
Ooh.
Here's another reason to hustle in.
Come in this weekend for Old Navy's Big Birthday Bash with free stuff galore, $10 specials, and sensational surprises in store.
Do the hustle!
At Old Navy.
It's time to shake up your makeup.
Wonder Finish by Maybelline, New York. For incredibly flawless skin, liquid covers perfectly, turns to a weightless powder finish. It's a one-step wonder. Wonder Finish by Maybelline, New York.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Now on DVD.
I don't think I've ever had this effect on a woman before.
Jack Nicholson, Diane Keaton in this must-own romantic comedy. Something's Gotta Give. Get it on VHS and DVD.
Yeah. That's nice.
That is nice.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
Eliminate odors and leave your car fresh air clean with Febreze every day. Eliminate odors and leave your favorite place fresh air clean with Febreze every day.
Everyone has a favorite. Russell Stover cream eggs. Coconut cream, vanilla cream, marshmallow, peanut butter, more than 15 incredible flavors. Russell Stover cream eggs. Every bunny's favorite since 1923.
What happens when a girl raised here falls for a guy who lives here?
So you're gonna be king.
Whoops. Julia Stiles.
Have you tried the sour cream and onion Pringles?
The Prince and Me, rated PG, starts today.
Trade in your breakfast. Trade in your boring breakfast for a Dan and Frusion smoothie.
I have a corn muffin.
One dry corn muffin for the straight from the blended taste of a Dan and Frusion. Trade in your breakfast. A rock hard bagel. Of course I'll take it. Where you running off to, man? Real fruit and yogurt. Perfectly blended into the ultimate smoothie. That's Dan and Frusion.
That's a smoothie.
It's good, huh? Yeah.
I'll take a dozen.
Woo. Dan and Frusion. The real smoothie in a bottle. Trade in your breakfast for this Dan and Frusion smoothie.
A state of innocence, a state of evil.
Leland, do you have anything to say?
For Leland Fitzgerald, they're both just states of mind.
Talk to that kid's parents. Ask them how they raised a monster.
America's top critics say, like In the Bedroom, it's a deeply affecting film that's sure to be controversial.
Tell me that everything's gonna be okay.
Don Cheadle, Ryan Gosling, Chris Klein, Jenna Malone, Lena Olin, Kevin Spacey, Michelle Williams.
Perhaps he told you something. Did he do it?
The United States of Leland, rated R, now playing.
The conditions look killer. I'm hungry. Big Wave Burger.
People would do anything for an Island's Big Wave Burger, made with our own recipe of fine beef and 100% fresh ingredients.
We should go snowboarding tomorrow.
Come to Islands and enjoy a Big Wave Burger today.
VH1 Divas, live from Las Vegas, featuring Jessica Simpson, Patti LaBelle, Joss Stone, Eve, Cyndi Lauper, Gladys Knight, Ashanti, and Debbie Harry of Blondie. Appearances by Rebecca Romaine Stamos, Tyra Banks, Daryl Hannah, Jessica Alba, and more. A concert to benefit the VH1 Save the Music Foundation. Live from the MGM Grand's Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Sunday, April 18th at 9. VH1 Divas. Only on VH1.
She's sexy.
While the beef between Jay-Z and 50 Cent passed quickly, 50's feud with superstar Ja Rule has become hip-hop's most vicious, echoing back to the days of Biggie and Tupac.
Sweetheart, for real.
He's nobody.
That's the whole wankster thing.
He's no one.
Come here, give me a kiss, you little.
And what he does is he tries to eat off of other plates.
Oh, he's a pop, for real.
Make a die bleeding is nothing. You make a die breathing and you're saying something.
I can't even see how a kid could look at Ja Rule and want to be like Ja Rule.
I think this Ja Rule 50 Cent thing is real out of control. You know what I'm saying?
Find me in the club, bottle full of bub, mama, I got what you need.
50 and Ja have been sparring since 1999, but there are opposing stories about the ongoing beef.
A friend of mine's robbed Ja Rule. He see me kicking it with they robbed him.
Ja Rule claims 50 Cent got jealous when Queens residents showed him love at a neighborhood video shoot. A new hip-hop war began.
Dr. Dre signed Eminem, and then Eminem put on 50 Cent. So that's that camp. On the other side is Murder Inc., Ja Rule and Irv Gotti, Black Child, Ashanti, a whole bunch of people over there.
So yo, 50, what's the definition of a wankster, man?
We said you a wankster, and you need to stop running. Ja Rule, Irv Gotti. I'll tell you personally, the Murder Inc., the people that you see like Irv, Ja, like these don't got no hood in them.
Let me let these know I ain't got to spit at these clowns, these chumps. Word to mother, right now I'm about to go ahead and continue to make my hits and do what I do, you know, that platinum sound, Murder Inc. sound. What up, Gotti?
The beef quickly moved past name-calling and on to disses and songs.
Maybe I'm so disrespectful, cause to me you're a mystery. I know from your hood, you have no history. Never poke nothing, never pop nothing. Stop fronting.
Now, this hip-hop's become this embrace of everything street, even the pathological stuff. You know what I mean? That's destructive to all of us.
Not a murderer. No, you're not a murderer. Ja, you little stupid little looking. I write my life. You write what you seen in gangster movies. I'm gangster to the core. You can't move. Yeah! You won't call yourself a murderer? Then you need murderers around you.
It soon turned violent. In March 2000, members of the Murder Inc. record label confronted 50 Cent at the Hit Factory, a New York recording studio. Ja Rule's protege, a rapper named Black Child, stabbed 50 Cent.
It's like 5 of us and 5 of them and getting it on and fighting and bang. Some way, somehow, the lights got hit off and was getting it on in the dark. One of with 50, like, yo, where the gat at? I wasn't letting nobody get to their gun to pop me. Know what I mean? So I started poking straight up and down.
Word to God! Snitch ass 50 Cent!
50's wounds, while minor, needed several stitches. Black Child was arrested for the stabbing, but the charges were dropped.
Now stab you up, don't make me gun you down. Your whole career's nothing but a publicity stunt until I kill you and give you the publicity you want, yeah.
The battle raged on.
I smell. Is that you, Irv? I smell. Is that you, Ja? I smell. Is that you, Black?
If I smell, is that you, Ty? And Irv, and he said my name. Once he said my name, that's it. I like, come on, man, I'm from the streets. I gotta walk down the streets. It's like, yo, what's up with 50 getting at you, Black? Listen, I'ma get at 50. He's the real wankster.
In November 2003, Ja Rule struck again with his album, Blood in My Eye. The disc is strewn with shots at 50.
I probably go to jail for sending 50 to hell.
Ja Rule feels compelled to switch from, you know, the harmonious stuff, you know what I mean, to having to be harder than everyone else. And people are not taking it seriously. They're like, this is not authentic. This is not who you are. You were just singing duets with Ashanti.
With memories of Biggie and Tupac still fresh, the Nation of Islam and the Hip Hop Summit Action Network are trying to temper the storm. In December 2003, Minister Louis Farrakhan sat down with Ja Rule to discuss a possible truce with 50 Cent. 50 refused to discuss any truce. But Ja's meeting with Farrakhan inspired Irv Gotti to change the name of his label from Murder Inc. to The Inc.
Murder Inc., y'all. The Inc. has never started one beef. It's always people coming at us. But we ain't punks either. It seems as though no one is really looking at the talent that's up here more so than that damn word, murder.
While the continuing competitive rivalry in hip-hop creates memorable music, the tension between artists creates a menacing byproduct. Many artists refuse to claim responsibility.
The biggest line that I've heard through the history of hip-hop is that I'm just a reflection of what's going on. I'm just a mirror. In the climate of beef after beef now, to me, it's not good enough just to be a mirror, you know, or you can't just be a reflection. If you're gonna look in the mirror, you gotta also do some correcting. You know, if your tie is crooked, you gotta straighten that thing out. No one wants to straighten it out anymore. You know, everyone wants to just be crooked.
It remains to be seen if the spirit of competition can raise the heights of hip-hop and exist without the danger.
This beef stuff it doesn't make any sense to me anymore. Lives are more important than money, and no beef is worth my life, nobody's life, you know? I think a real man walks away.
The spoken word is very powerful, extremely, probably the power of the universe. When you don't use your words correctly or wisely, the results are catastrophic.
Your little bitch ass up. Come here, give me a kiss, you little.
VH1 is giving you a taste. Now get the full feature-length film that Vibe magazine hails as the music DVD of the year.
No, this guy's stepping to me.
Also including the True Life, Mobb Deep Beef, and Damon Dash versus the French Pimps. What? Get another hour of beef in its original uncensored, uncut version. Beef and the Beef soundtrack available everywhere. Cop it!
Play it again. Play it again.
Last week on the Countdown, Maroon 5 used the power of their Tutti Frutti wristbands and ultralicious tongue-touching to take over the countdown and made This Love VH1's brand new #1 video. But former top